Right, morning traders. Happy Wednesday. Welcome. What's up, Mark? All the guys in the Discord. Appreciate you all being on. For those that are watching online, good to have you on too. So I've taken some shorts on the DAX. I was mostly out here at the open, lows here, basically. So I was targeting back at low of day. And simply using that opening candle continuation report, you can see here's my P&L for the day so far. Using TradeZilla, which you can check in the link in my bio as well, using codes JB and JB10. But Edgeful, as you guys have seen, you need the data in order to trade. Then this is quite simple, is that yes, you can journal and have everything like that, and that's fantastic. But if you don't have the data and stats on your side to actually be putting this to live market, it doesn't really matter. So let's go to this opening candle continuation report. Okay. And let's go to the DAX, which is D30. That's what this is on Edgeful's website. Let's go to, you got to make sure that these sub reports are correct, right, guys? So on the left hand side here, these sub reports need to be correct. So let's go to the London session, because I want to measure the first hour of the London Open. What are the chances if we bearish? How often do we close down, right? Let's go by weekday, and let's go in the last month. You know, I always like looking at more recent times. On a Wednesday, 50-50. Right? For bulls and bears. That's interesting. For longs and shorts. That's going to last 3 months. Okay. Very interesting. Look at this. Let's customize. Okay. That's the first 50 minutes. See, you have to make sure the left-hand side is done correctly. Here we go. In the last 3 months, 50-50 as well. But obviously, the DAX has just been in such a big uptrend. Right? Just has been in such a big uptrend, the DAX. Let's go to the daily time frame. You can actually see on the DAX, we are actually, since the start of the year, we are actually currently sitting up 9-10%, right? Just under 10%. But obviously having a little bit of a pullback here. So I think this was a really, really neat trade of mine. We had a breakdown, right? So using that opening candle continuation report, of course, on the indexes, it's going to favor the longs. But I like to use it for the shorts as well. It does give a very accurate representation of where we could move. Now, that is not the only aspect that I looked at from Edgeful. Another aspect that I did look at is, if you can see over here, we did take out these previous day's lows. So that's when I say to the guys, that are always looking at me and how I'm trading on the Discord, on the Edgeful Discord, and on ASFX TV and everything like that, is you have to have confidence. Okay, so with the data, we've got that first hour being bearish. And then if we go to this previous day's range report, so the two, you guys will always hear me speak about this, that previous day's range report, as well as the opening candle continuation report with Edgeful. So if we go here, and we can actually see that in the last, let's go to that daily time frame, daily session, I like extended market hours. In the last 3 months, when we've taken out the previous day's lows, 78% of the time, we actually close as a bearish closing day on the DAX. This is just a simple breakdown of a good trade, right? Because we've got price action structures, the first hour. So the first things, we've got the opening candle continuation being bearish. We've got the previous day's range being taken out. Perfect. Now we've got the data on our side. Let's match it up with price action. We've got a pull down here and a break and retest, essentially, of that zone that I had drawn out here of daily VWAP, right? This is over here, and you guys will see me trading on ASFX TV for the open every single day using VWAP. Daily VWAP is this black VWAP coming across my screen. We get a pullback right into that daily VWAP, and once we reject it, we are looking very, very neat. On that first leg down over here, I took out most of my position, and I've just been taken out on the rest for a little bit of a runner at previous day's lows, right at these lows. So, two things here to it, well, kind of three. First is the opening candle continuation being bearish. Check. Second is the previous day's lows being taken out, that previous day's range with Edgeful. Check. That's two confidences. Now I'll match it up with price action, and I get a very, very nice trade. So that's my trade here on the DAX so far, okay, today. And it's been a pretty nice week so far. I've got some payouts locked in with FTMO. I've taken a couple of withdrawals from my personal trading account. And I'm up on my Hydra fund account as well. And then I've got another challenge account that's up too. So you guys, if you want to follow my story, here's the place to be, live every single day. I do share all of my prop firm accounts that I do post all of them that I trade, I post about. And follow my journey. You guys know that February was not, I became a dad. And just my mind was all over the place, and kind of just been settling back in. And I've spoken about this on my streams multiple times, that trading is not one line of success. There's full of ups, full of downs, and you have to, be willing to admit that I was poor in February and get better. And that's what I did. And as I said, I've got those. I've got some payouts that are due on Friday with FTMO. Taken some personal withdrawals as well. This is my Twitter account, right? So let's go here. You can actually see this. Okay, so you can see I just posted. I've taken this is a personal withdrawal account that I do trade with XM. So if you want to trade personal brokerage firms, message me. I will set you up, get you a nice deal with the team. And then again, I do have that some payouts with FTMO coming out now as well on Friday. So always neat to get back into the winner circle after being a little bit in a bit of a draft patch. And I see Hose in here. He knows that the guys in here know that I speak about that. I portray my trading completely 100% transparent. That's all I really care about. And being the best version of myself. I'm only really competing against myself, right? And so should you guys, focus on being better every single day. Any questions in the live chat there for any of the guys that want me to go over anything? Let's go over markets today. We can see the NASDAQ currently down 1%, the S&P 500 down 0.78%, and we can also see Tesla and Nvidia both down 2% respectively. So markets as a whole, though, we can see markets as a whole are all down. All of the stocks that I watch on my broader watch list are all down right now. So it's going to be an interesting day. I traded the NASDAQ longs actually yesterday. And again, just keeping things simple, I traded the NASDAQ longs simply because we had a break of that opening range high. Simple. Another way that you can trade using Edgeful's reports. But again, let's speak about today. So news this week, we do have FOMC. We do have NFP on Friday. So just bear that in mind that we do have that NFP on Friday, which obviously can shake out a little bit of things, some positions. We do have the pre-non-farm payroll change, though, in the next 2 minutes as well. Rest of the day, we don't really have much. We got President Trump speaking at 10 p.m., so market closed today. Obviously, going to probably announce some tariffs and everything like that. We will get CNBC up as well and maybe speak about that, see how that goes and everything there. So that's obviously going to be an interesting one. Again, everything, if you're looking for prop firm codes, anything like that, make sure to come over to this page over here. Make sure to come over to my link in my bio on whether you're watching this on Twitter, wherever it is. Come and check it out. You can get obviously all the prop firm payouts if you want to prop firm codes if you want to trade with Edgeful. Only on by the way, Edgeful have done away with the free trial. So Edgeful actually offering a free trial. You can only get Edgeful free trials through my link at the moment, which is in my trading essentials here on the link in my bio. You can get a 7-day free trial. If you're like, what the hell is this data thing? Come check Edgeful out. And then obviously you got the prop firm codes, everything like that, that you do need. Brokers, everything about me that you need to know is all here. If you are unsure, message me. I'll help you. I'll get you set out. Okay, but as I said, only through my link do you get the free trials. Okay, so Edgeful don't do free trials anymore. If you want to come and check what it's for, or what the date is, in my opinion, it's great to journal, but if you can't have it, if you don't have the data and have a winning formula, it doesn't really matter. So come check them out over there. Okay, so that's as I've spoken. We are still above this weekly view app on the NASDAQ. We had some very, very nice bullish signs yesterday when we were taking out the highs. So that was obviously very nice, but we are still trading above this weekly view app, right? Above weekly view app and bouncing now off previous week's lows. These indicators you can also get with Edgeful too. You can see here's the previous week's highs indicator, and here's the previous week's lows indicator. I remember when I had to draw these in, and it was not too nice because I had to do it in every single week. But this is all done for us, and I think we had a nice bullish day right now on the week from the low of from the open of the week. We did fill that gap, but basically from the low of the week, we are currently to the high. We have moved 3%. So there's some volatility in the markets right now, for sure. Any questions again in the live chat on the Discord for anyone that has any questions or anything like that for me, please let me know. I did actually win the club champs in our golf this weekend. So that was quite nice. Catching up. I always like catching up. It was all personal stuff. Any of you guys have something interesting? That was actually quite cool. I did post that stuff online too. I got quite a few comments. It was pretty fun. But okay, so let's go to the ES chart. Yes, again, we are currently sitting right at this weekly view app, and let's just put on the previous day's view app as well. We are actually trading underneath the previous day's view app. So that's where we don't have really any confidence at the moment, but we are sitting at this level that we did bounce at yesterday. So, we guys see this down pre-market 0.78%. I think we could trade the gap fill. The gap fill report with Edgeful today could be pretty neat because we are back simply at the level that we bounced at yesterday evening. We just erased it overnight, which is obviously going to be a slide and it's going to come down. But I think the gap fill could be a play today. Here's the gap fill, so maybe a place back towards buying towards this level here. So that could be definitely something that we have a look at. Let's go to Edgeful. Let's go to that gap fill report, and let's go to ES. Okay, and let's just make sure you have to make sure that you got the 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Let's have a look at this. You can actually see that by size, we are currently down 0.82%. So let's go to this. Let's go by size. Okay. And then you can see when we gap down 0.7 to 0.99%, we actually have filled it 100% of the time in the last 3 months on ES. There you go. There's a great stat. When we gap down, let's just confirm. Okay, when we gap down 0.7 to 0.99% gap down has filled 100% of the time. Gap up, when we gap up 0.7 to 0. Yep, we have not filled that. So that's an interesting statistic right there. Okay. Very, very interesting actually. So if you're wanting to data, there it is there. When we gap down 0.7 to 0.99%, 100% of the time filled. When we gap up 0.7 to 0.99% of the time, we do not fill. Meaning that, this could be a very high probability play today. On ES, we've gapped down. We are down from that gap quite heavily, so we could definitely be looking to fill that gap today. It's going to be very, very interesting. Hello, you got any thoughts here this morning? G-Money, what's up? Cool. So my thought process today is I always look at my neat reports. That opening candle continuation report, the previous day's range report, and then there are a few other ones that I use. But again, just like my trading, I like to keep things simple. I use that opening candle continuation, previous day's range report, as well as maybe I'll use that initial balance report with Edgeful and then pair it up with like a VWAP and simple price action. That's what I'm looking for. There's no holy grail to trading. All you got to do is focus on what's in front of you. There's no strategy that's going to win 100% of the time, okay, that I can tell you. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So that's going to be my play right now today, is just to wait until the market opens. But as long as we hold here above this level on ES, which I've also drawn out here, as long as we hold above this level, I'm going to stay long bias. I think we could take plays back towards these highs here. I think that could be a play as well. But as long as we stay above these levels, that's my plan on ES, is to look for longs and continuation. Now, if you want to flush lower, so be it. Remember, it is NFP. Trump is speaking later on today. So keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate anything. And I'm really up on the day from these DAX shorts, which I had a really, really simple, clean walk down through of using the opening candle continuation as well as the previous day's range. So 2 reports in confluence with each other in order to make solid trades. I hope you guys are having a good day. Make sure to come check out Edgeful in the Discord. They've got the Ninja Trader indicator access. They've got the Trading View indicator access all on the right-hand side. Then the free Discord, of course. And again, if you want a free trial with Edgeful, you can only get it through the link in my bio. They do not offer that 7-day free trial anymore. So that is no longer. For you guys watching on Discord, if you want the 7-day free trial, the link is in my bio and on my Discord. Please be careful of scammers on Discord. I will not message you first. This is my only account that I'm using at the moment. So I hope that you guys are good.